She said she saw someone watching her, waiting, from a parked car outside her apartment. And a few days later, she vanished, before sunrise, without a sound. Her red heels were found on the pavement, her car key bent, still stuck in the door. Drag marks, a smear of blood, and silence. No witnesses, no security footage, no answers. Just a rising anchor woman, gone in less than a minute. And for 30 years, no one has found her. Not a trace, not a body. Only the questions she left behind. This is the story of Jodi Huisentruit, the face on TV that disappeared before dawn. Some stories never make the news, but they echo forever. You're listening to Unreal Reports. June 27th, 1995. It's just past 4 a.m. in the quiet town of Mason City, Iowa. The streets are empty. The sky still holds the color of night, waiting for the first hint of morning. Inside a modest apartment on North Kentucky Avenue, a phone rings. A woman answers. Her name is Jodi Huisentruit, the 27-year-old morning anchor at KIMT TV. She sounds groggy. She tells her producer she overslept, but she'll be there soon. Just give her a few minutes to get ready. So she never arrives. And no one ever sees her again. Jodi Huisentruit was more than just a face on local television. She was bright, cheerful, endlessly ambitious. Originally from Long Prairie, Minnesota, Jodi had earned her degree in mass communications and was quickly rising through the ranks of small-town broadcasting. She was known for her energy, for her big, confident smile, and for chasing a dream many believed she was born for. Her co-workers described her as the kind of person who lit up a room. Behind the polished delivery on camera was a woman of routine, of discipline, and of mornings that started long before the sun. But something about that June morning felt off. Something that even Jodi herself might have sensed. In the weeks leading up to her disappearance, Jodi had told friends she felt like someone was following her. She said she'd seen a man watching her from a parked car outside her apartment. She didn't feel safe anymore, even walking to her car. These weren't passing fears. She even told the police. But there were no threats, no evidence, nothing anyone could act on. Nothing that could have prepared them. At 4:10 a.m., she answers the phone. She's late, but not panicked. She says she'll be there soon. She probably grabs her purse, her keys, her blow dryer, The usual. She steps outside, toward her red Mazda, and then silence. By 7 a.m., her colleagues are worried. They call. No answer. They send someone to her apartment. What they find is more than alarming. Her red high heels, her hairspray, her blow dryer, her car key, bent, still jammed in the door, and on the pavement, drag marks. A small smear of blood, signs of a struggle, sudden, violent, and in the dark. Police believe she was attacked as she tried to unlock her car, abducted, possibly by someone who had been watching and waiting.
You are watching KIMT's Morning Show Daybreak. Thank you so much for joining us.
There were no witnesses. No security cameras. No scream loud enough to wake the neighborhood. Jodi Huisentruit vanished before the sun came up. When police arrived that morning, what they saw confirmed their worst fear. Jodi hadn't just disappeared. She'd been taken. Her belongings scattered around her car. The bent key still stuck in the lock. Drag marks leading away from the scene. Whatever happened, happened fast, and whoever did it was already gone. The investigation began immediately, but there were problems. Jodi's co-workers had already walked through the scene, contaminating potential evidence. And there were no eyewitnesses. Not a single neighbor saw or heard a thing, even though it happened just steps from her door. Police looked at Jodi's inner circle. Co-workers, friends, ex-boyfriends. Everyone was cooperative, but no one stood out until one name surfaced. John Van Cise. An older man, 22 years older than Jodi. A close friend, possibly more. He told police he was the last person to see her alive. The night before she vanished, he said she came over to watch a video, a birthday party he'd thrown for her, but something felt off. He reportedly told friends, "I may be the last person to see her alive," before police even confirmed she was missing. Still, there was no physical evidence, no arrest, just suspicion. Other suspects came and went. A man named Tony Jackson, a convicted rapist, lived just blocks from the station. A known predator, a possible serial offender. There were whispers that he had once spoken to someone Jodi knew, but again, no proof, no charges, no resolution. Years passed. Tips trickled in. A white van. A suspicious man seen lurking. Unverified sightings, but every lead went cold. No confession, no body, no suspect. Just silence. In 2001, 6 years after her disappearance, Jodi was declared legally dead. Her family never held a funeral, because there was nothing to bury. But the search didn't end. In 2003, former journalists and investigators launched a website, findjodi.com. They still follow leads. They still ask questions. They still put up billboards in Mason City with 3 words: don't give up. "30 years. That's how long it's been since Jodi Huisentruit vanished. Her apartment still stands. The lot looks the same, but her red Mazda is long gone, and so is she." Her case became more than just a disappearance. It became a mirror, a reflection of how easily someone, even a public figure, can vanish without a trace. How silence can become the loudest thing in the room.
By this map, Tracy is located in the southwestern part of the state between Marshall and Worthington. About 100 residents are homeless this morning.
Jodi's family kept going. They held vigils, spoke to the media, founded Jodi's Network of Hope, a non-profit helping victims of stalking and violence, trying to turn tragedy into prevention, trying to give meaning to the fear Jodi once felt. Online, the obsession grew. True crime sleuths, Reddit threads, endless podcasts. Everyone wanted to solve it, to find a name, a motive, a truth. But every trail turned to dust. Every clue fell through. If this was planned, then someone had watched her, studied her, waited for the perfect moment, and knew exactly how to disappear. She was gone in less than a minute, in the early light, without a sound, no scream, no alert, no trace. Mason City moved on, but Jodi's story stayed. Each June 27th, people light candles and they say her name. Because someone, somewhere, still knows the truth. Jodi Huisentruit was last seen just before sunrise, and somewhere between darkness and daylight, she vanished. No name, no reason, just fear. This is Unreal Reports. Real stories, real fear. Subscribe for more real horror from the darkest corners of the world.